Okay, so I'd like you to pause this video and give it yourself a go first, and then I'm going to do a solution with you guys. Alright, so let's do it. I'm going to make a function. It's called validate password. That's what it wants us to do. It's going to take in a password. So I'm going to put in password. In the main code, let's call it validate. I'm going to take in password. Password equals in. Let's do a string. So let's have it as ABC. Okay. And the rules are it needs to be 2 lowercase, at least 2 uppercase, at least 3 numbers, and only alphanumeric characters only. Okie dokie. So, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to do this for I in range length of password. It's a string. We can loop through a string. So look, if I do this, it'll say a. That's weird. What the heck is going on? There you go, A, B, C. But what we're going to do is we're going to check each letter or character to see what it is. So if password I is going to be, now let's check to see if it's going to be a letter in our alphabet. So if it's greater than or equal to the letter A, because we're now using ASCII value, and password I is less than or equal to Z. So we're saying, is it between A to Z? If it is, what I'm going to do is we're going to have lowercase equals 0, lowercase equals lowercase plus 1. Elif password I is greater than or equal to Z, so A, and password I is less than or equal to Z. So now we're checking for if it's uppercase. Nice and easy. Elif password I, and now we're going to check to see if it's numeric. Greater than or equal to 0, and password I 9. So we're checking the ASCII values of these numbers because we're passing in a string. So what will happen is with 0 will get turned into its ASCII equivalent. So it's fine, it's still going to do the same thing, it works. And we do number character equals a number character plus 1. Let's make it variable. What am I doing? So I am half asleep. Otherwise, anything else which is non-alphabetical, or alphanumeric should I say, I want it to return false, because it's not going to be a valid password. After it's looped through our whole password, we're going to do some validation. So, if lowercase, and how many lowercase does it need us to have? At least 2 uppercase. If lowercase is, let's return focus on false. If lowercase is less than 2, did it say it needs to be at least 2? Yes, so if it's less than 2, or uppercase is less than 2, or number of characters is less than 3. Return false, because it's broken our rules. If one of these basically is true, it's going to return false. Otherwise, return true. So, if I was to now get a result, and we print results, and we run this, it's going to return false because ABC is not good enough. If I was to do this, DD111, it's returning true. The password is accepted. So there we go. So all I did was I looped through each letter. I then checked it against its ASCII equivalent. I then used this to count. I then at the end did a validation check.